Listen, I need you to stand up and take a seat at the kitchen table because we have to talk about your future, and we have to talk about it right now. You are at a stage in your life where every single penny and every single minute carries a weight it didn't have 20 years ago. If you are running a small business in your retirement, or maybe you're finally launching that passion project you've put off for decades, you cannot afford to be messy. Messy leads to mistakes, and mistakes in retirement are a luxury you do not have. The fear I hear from so many of you is the fear of the tax man or the compliance trap. You've spent a lifetime building your nest egg, and the last thing you want is for the IRS to come knocking because you didn't file a Form 941 correctly or you missed a state unemployment tax deadline. It is terrifying. And for what? Because you were trying to save a few dollars doing it yourself on a spreadsheet? That is not a plan. That is a disaster waiting to happen. This brings us to OnPay. Now, why am I talking to you about a payroll service? Because you need a protector. When you are transitioning into retirement, your goal should be low stress, high security. The problem most of you face is that traditional payroll services are either too expensive, trying to nickel and bleed you for every add-on, or they are so complicated you need a PhD just to run a bonus check for your one part-time assistant. The primary benefit of OnPay, and the reason it fits the life you should be living right now, is its simplicity and its transparency. In a world where everything has a hidden fee, OnPay charges one flat monthly base fee and a small fee per person. That's it. You know exactly what is leaving your bank account every month. For someone on a fixed income or a strict business budget, that predictability is gold. You don't get charged extra for tax filings. You don't get charged extra for end-of-year W-2s or 1099s. Think about that. No gotcha moments in January when you're already stressed about tax season. But let's get to the heart of the matter. The doing. The biggest question I get is, Susie, what if I mess up the taxes? With OnPay, they take the responsibility. They calculate, file, and pay your federal, state, and local taxes. And listen to me, they guarantee their accuracy. If they make a mistake, they pay the fine. That is called shifting the risk away from your retirement fund and onto a professional service. That is how you stay safe. Now, I want you to think about your time. If you are 65, 70, or 75, your time is your most valuable asset. Do you really want to spend 4 hours a month staring at tax tables? No. You want to be with your grandkids, you want to be traveling, or you want to be focusing on the creative part of your business. OnPay's interface is clean. It doesn't look like a cockpit of a 747. It's intuitive. You can run payroll in minutes from your iPad while sitting on your porch. That is the freedom you earned. Another benefit that people your age often overlook is the integration. You likely have an accountant or you're using software like QuickBooks or Xero. OnPay talks to them. It syncs the data so you aren't manually entering numbers twice. Every time you manually enter a number, you create a chance for a typo. A typo in a payroll number can cost you thousands in penalties. We are eliminating the human error factor here. I also want to address those of you who might be hiring contractors instead of full-time employees. Maybe you're just paying a gardener, a bookkeeper, or a consultant. OnPay handles 1099s just as easily as W-2s. It keeps you compliant with the Department of Labor standards so you don't get hit with a misclassification suit. That is a nightmare that can drain a brokerage account faster than a market crash. So what is your actionable takeaway? I want you to look at how you are currently handling your business back office. If you are feeling a sense of dread every time the 15th of the month rolls around, that is your gut telling you that your current system is broken. You need to value your peace of mind. Step 1. Go to the website and look at their transparent pricing. Compare it to what you are paying now, not just in money, but in the hours you spend sweating over the details. Step 2. Look at their setup service. One of the best things they do is they will actually help you migrate your data from your old system. They do the heavy lifting for you. You have to be a warrior for your own wealth. Being a warrior doesn't mean doing everything yourself. It means being smart enough to delegate the dangerous tasks to a reliable partner. OnPay is that partner for your payroll. It gives you back your time, it protects you from the IRS, and it keeps your expenses predictable. Do not wait until you get a penalty notice in the mail to decide you need a better system. Do it now while you are calm, while you are thinking clearly, and while you are in control. You deserve a retirement that is about joy, not about forms and filings. Take the action, get the protection, and stand in your truth. You can do this.